Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. Today, working on hamstrings and quads. So oftentimes, if we have tight hamstrings, lower back pays a price. So if you're feeling tight in that lower back, might have to do with the hamstrings, and it just feels good to stretch those quads and hip flexors. So getting some love for those legs, you guys. We're going to warm up a little bit and just loosen up through that lower back before we get right into those hamstrings and those quads. So sitting up nice and tall, let's bring those hands to the shins just below the knees and take a big breath in. Press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And then exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Seated cat and cow. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hollow. Let's do one more each direction. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you feel amazing. Obviously, if you picked this one, maybe it was just luck of the draw, or you're really feeling tight in those legs. Let's sit up nice and tall. I hope this cures it all. Bring the hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Release your hands and just relax the weight of your head. Let that upper body be heavy. So already feeling that stretch on those glutes, in the hips, and the lower back. We're just going to gently move side to side, a little rotation of the torso. Just a little bit, guys. Doesn't have to be anything big, or if it just feels good to you to let your body sink, just do that. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Let's turn. And we're going to bring those feet just a little bit wider, about the width of your mat, bringing the hands to the shins, and we're just going to round over. So just walk those hands forward. You can even walk the hands out if you'd prefer, just for a deeper stretch. And again, some love for that lower back. So working mobility through the hips, releasing in that lower back. Because as we start to get into those hamstrings, guys, that's going to intensify things. So I just want you to be a little bit warmer. Find your breath. And then just like we ragdoll it up, we're going to do the same thing here. So just let those hands slide along the mat or up along those legs till we sit up nice and tall. Let's crisscross those legs, bring the hands forward, shift your weight forward and either step or hop back to plank and lift your hips to down dog. Hands are shoulder width apart. Feet are hip width. Already feeling that great stretch down the backs of the legs. Heels do not have to touch the floor, my friends. It's about getting the length from the fingertips up to the sit bones, and then from the sit bones down to your heels. So it's wherever your body is ready to go. Let's alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Nice big deep breaths. Let's inhale up to the balls of the feet, and then exhale. Press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Now this initial forward fold can be a lot, so just be kind. If you need to rest your hands on your knees and support with a soft bend in your knees, and then slowly walk those hands down. Yep, absolutely. If your body's ready, you can just let those arms be heavy. And if we're not using the support of those hands on the legs, bring the hands to the elbows, the opposite elbow, and just gently sway side to side. So as we work through our legs, working to let go of tension and tightness, soreness, working to lengthen those muscles, to relieve the fascia tissue that's unhappy. Just know that it's a process, you guys. So use your breath with that process to help let go. Coming back to center, a little shift of your weight forward into your toes, and then back into your heels, into those toes, and once again back into those heels. We release those arms and center our weight. Slowly, let's roll it up, one vertebra at a time. With a big shoulder roll at the top, shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, cross that right leg behind the left, lower that left arm and reach with the right, planting that right heel into the mat. Oh, and that long stretch. Inhale, both arms come up, and then exhale, right arm comes down, left arm reaches all the way down that left side of the body. Inhale, both arms come up, release that right leg, step behind with the left, plant that left heel to the mat, and that left arm goes up, right arm comes down, reach in opposition. Squeezing those inner thighs. Inhale, both arms come up, and exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Work and balance a little bit, stretching those IT bands, stretching through the hip. Inhale, both arms come up, and exhale, pull the hands to heart center as you step that left foot beside the right to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, take a giant step back with your left foot. Back knee can come to the mat if you like, and we circle those arms overhead. So if that back knee is on the mat, we untuck those toes and we let our hips be heavy coming forward, stretching through the quadriceps and those hip flexors. If that knee is off, give a little push through that back heel and breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit, and then exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, sink. Releasing that right hand to the top of the right thigh, left arm arching back, reaching and taking the gaze towards the sky. Deeper stretch all the way down that left side. Inhale it up tall, extend right arm to the sky, flow forward. Hands on either side of your foot. We're going to bring that back foot in. Across from the right to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, take a giant step back with your right foot. And again, back knee can come to the mat if you like, otherwise knee is off. Arms circle overhead to our crescent lunge. Breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And then exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten, core is strong. Exhale and sink. One more time. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Placing that left hand to the top of the left thigh. Right arm reaches and arch it back. A little or a lot. Listen to your body. Be nice. Kindness and consistency, right? Mindful movement. Inhale it back up. Extend left arm and flow forward. And we draw that back foot in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And we pull those hands to heart center. We shift our weight to our left foot. Right knee bends, big toe barely touching the earth. Extending left arm to the sky, reaching down with that right hand. Lift up with that right foot. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of that foot along the outside edge, pinky toe side edge of your foot. Drawing your heel in, pressing the hips forward, stacking those knees side by side. Hopefully feeling a pretty decent stretch down the front of that right leg. Releasing that right foot, bringing the hands to heart center, crossing that right foot above the left knee, ankle to the outside of the knee, and flex your foot. And let's sit it back. Ah, yes. Getting into that right hip. Breathe. Inhale, we rise. Releasing that right foot down, shift your weight to the right foot, left knee bends. Extending right arm up, left arm reaching down, left foot coming up. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of it if you can find it. Bring those knees side by side, gently pressing those hips forward, little squeeze of those glutes, and draw that left heel in towards your bum. Breathe. Quiet your mind, soften your face, maybe even put a smile on your face. Releasing that left foot, pulling the hands to heart center, crossing that left foot above the right knee, ankle to the outside of the knee, and flex your foot. Let's begin to sit it back, a little or a lot. You take care of you and find what works, what feels good, what's challenging. Is it the same on both sides? Or does it feel different on this side than it did the other? And inhale, we rise. Releasing that left foot next to the right. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Ooh, hello, left hamstring. Add a flex of that right foot, a bend of that right knee, and draw your heel toward your bottom. Hello, right quadricep. Breathe. We extend that right leg and sweep it through. Back knee to the mat. Untuck your toes. Glue that right sole of the foot to the earth. Square your hips and begin to sit those sit bones back. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Keeping that foot flat. Squaring those hips. Feel that nice stretch all through the top of the foot. Now lift those toes and sit it back a little deeper. Keep those hips square and draw your nose towards your knee. Feeling all through the back of that right leg. Breathe. We're going to inhale and come forward once again, bending that right knee. Bring both hands to the inside of the foot. Coming down to a modified lizard. You can stay right here or come down onto your left forearm or perhaps your right. And just breathe. Now that back knee can remain on the mat or you can tuck your toes and lift that back knee. Just intensifying things a bit. Keeping that core strong. Gently bring that back knee back to the mat. Untuck the toes and let's bring those palms back to the mat. One hand on either side of your foot. Left hand plants along the inside of the right foot. Right arm extends out. Circle it around. And let's draw that back foot in. Take a hold of it if you can find it and draw your heel in towards your bottom. Now the more you lean those hips forward, the deeper the stretch. So if you need to lift those hips a little bit, that's a pretty nice little shift of that intensity away from 10. Although this is a pretty darn intense stretch. If you like, shift that hand to the inside or the arch of your foot, gaze forward, and we're going to slowly rise. Extending left arm out. If you like, circle it around. Can you find that foot with both hands? Hold on to it. Balance, core strength, chest opener, quadricep stretch. So lots of stuff going on here. Releasing that right hand, circling it back up and over. Hand to the inside of the foot. Now release that right hand, circle it up and over. Hand on either side of your foot. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend right leg to the sky. Add a flex of that right foot and a bend of that right knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Does it feel better this time? It does for me. I hope it does for you. Extending right leg to the sky and slowly release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, great opportunity for a drink of water or inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Nice. Add a flex of that left foot and a bend of that left knee, heel towards your bottom. Feeling that stretch down the back of that right leg, down the front of the left, extending that left leg to the sky and sweep that left foot through. Breathe. Let's bring that back knee to the mat. Untuck the toes. Square the hips. Glue that left foot to the earth and begin to sit those sit bones back. Lengthening through the crown of the head, strong through that belly. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? A little more intense on this side for me. Breathe. Slowly we begin to lift those toes, sitting back just a bit more. Be mindful of that right hip. It's going to try and pull back and draw your nose towards your knee. Breathe. Slowly we shift our weight forward once again, bending that left knee. We bring both hands to the inside of the foot, coming into our lizard pose. If you like, right forearm comes down, maybe the left. Keeping that core strong, just checking in. What do you feel and where do you feel it? So that back knee can remain down, or tuck your toes and lift that back knee. Just intensifies things. Are you ready for that or not? If today's a day where your body's like, hey, I need a little extra love, please don't do that. Listen to your body. It is not a competition. It is just about finding that space within ourselves that is the best place to be. Breathe, releasing the knee, untucking the toes. We come back up to the palms of the hands, and we're going to shift one hand on either side of the foot. Right hand plants to the inside of the left foot. Left arm extends out. Circle it around. Draw your back foot in. Take a hold of it. Drawing your heel in towards your bottom. Now again, if we lift those hips, that takes some of that intensity away. The more you lean in, the deeper the stretch down the front of that right leg and through those hip flexors. If you like, shift your hand to the inside or the arch of your foot. We gaze forward, core strong, and we rise, extending right arm out. If it feels right to you, circle that right arm around behind. Can you find your hand or your foot with both hands? Opening that chest. Find your breath. Releasing that right hand, circling that right arm back up and over, hand to the inside of your foot, releasing the foot, circling that left arm up and over, tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Let's check this out once again. Add a flex of that left foot, a bend of that left knee, and draw your heel toward your bottom. Breathe. Once again, extending that left leg and slowly releasing it down. Holding your down dog, great opportunity for a drink of water just to take a break, or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Checking in. Forward fold, a great place to see that shift, that change, that release. Let's take a big breath in, shift your weight to your heels, and slowly lower your bottom down, keeping those heels connected to the mat as long as you can. Now as you exhale, extend those legs, press through your heels. Can you lift your toes? Extend, extend, extend. Once again, inhale, bend those knees. Can you keep your toes lifted? Can you keep the weight in the heels? If at some point you need to shift, it's okay. And then extend. Breathe. Now this time as we come down, we're going to find a safe way to come down onto our bottoms. But take your time to get there. Supporting with those hands, lowering down, extending your legs out nice and long. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands, and relax the weight of your head. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Lower the arms to shoulder height. Soften your feet, and slowly roll back. Pulling that right knee in towards your chest, hands to your shin just below that right knee. Bringing the hands behind that right leg and extend that right leg. Flex your foot. Roll the ankle. And opposite direction. Now point and flex the foot. And once again, flex. Nice stretch all the way down the back of the leg. We bend that right knee, extend it out, and release it down. Left knee comes in, hands to your shin just below that left knee. Pull it in nice and tight. Nice stretch all through that front or that right hip flexor. How's the lower back feel? We bring those hands behind that left leg and extend that left leg. Add a flex of that left foot. Oh, that stretch all the way down the back of that left leg. And let's roll the foot or the ankle. And switch directions. Just using as much strength as you like with those arms to pull that leg in. Point and flex your foot. And release. Flex the foot and use the strength of those arms to pull it in. And we bend that left knee, pulling that right knee in. Extend your legs to the sky. Bring the hands down the backs of the legs and use the strength of the arms to pull in. Add a flex of your foot if you like. If you're able, wrap the forearms around the backs of the calves and use the strength of those arms to really pull those legs in. And if it feels good to you, lift the nose towards your knee, chin towards your chest. Close that gap between the upper and lower body. Gently releasing the upper body down, releasing the arms, bending those knees. Bring the hands behind your thighs. Let's rock it up or roll to the side and come on up using the support of your arms. We sit forward, cross-legged, sitting up nice and tall, resting the hands comfortably wherever you like. Close your eyes. And we're just going to take a moment, checking in. Taking a moment to thank our bodies for allowing us to be here today, for our minds for giving us the opportunity to be here, for choosing to be here. My goal, my friends, is to keep you happy and healthy, to keep you coming back for more and more. I wish you nothing less than a beautiful day. Let's gently open those eyes, take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Cheers to a happy, healthy body, my friends. Take care of yourselves. Be well, and until the next time, namaste.